So I get home and I made the mistake tonight of putting down my purse. What a mistake. So I put down my purse and there was this prescription that he wrote to his sister today for ADHD medication, which the Montreal General told me I wasn't supposed to take, which Dr. Lubman has not continued to prescribe. So anyways, so we were at the office, and in the office, in the safe, is the exact amount that Lisa Connolly went to get for us. So I took those, but I added them in a small bottle with a little prescription on the outside, and I added them with my half of Suboxone, which is for my pain, which we all know who broke. And we all know that, hey, I was waiting there for an hour and a half after the operation, and he still wasn't there. But you know what? I was greeted with really kind and nice people like Dr. Louise Lessard. I mean, she was almost crying for me when Ted hadn't shown up after an hour and a half. I mean, I guess it is bad, given that he broke my hand and that I was in the cast and I had the pins in my hand for, 4 months. It was a little bizarre to her to see that, Ted was nowhere to be found after the surgery. So, yes, he broke my hand. Yes, David, my nephew, was here. And you know what the broken hand was about? It was about him talking to someone called Kim number 1 or 2 or 5 or Jennifer. Anyways, it was about him talking to someone and her saying, do you have any money? Do you want to come over? And I was a little perturbed at that. So David was here and I said, oh my God. And then I went to, I don't know what happened, but he broke and cracked and dislocated my hand in the kitchen. So we went to the Glen Hospital and we waited there for hours, right? And they said, sorry, it's so badly broken and dislocated, you'll have to go to the Montreal General. The Montreal General is pretty good, but they gave you 1 milligram instead of the 20 Dilaudid that I was on, 20 milligrams of Dilaudid. And then we had to go up to Sydenham. While I was at Sydenham, I watched them all play, have fun, get in the water, and I had this cast on. I had this whole cast on, and how I'd waited for that vacation. How I imagined so many times, over and over again, what type of fun I would have, and how much fun I would have swimming with my boyfriend in the water, in the lake. Uh-oh. My hand was broken. It was in a cast. So what did I do? I watched them swim. I watched them. And what did I do? I complained to Lisa that he wasn't even helping me put or tie on my bathing suit, even though I only had one hand. No, he didn't help me put on my bathing suit once. Bathing suit, why, right? I couldn't go to the water, that's for sure. I couldn't go to the water. And I was in so much pain while he and whoever else took my Dilaudid. And then I went back to Montreal and they x-rayed it again. And they said, oh my God, we're so sorry. You have to have surgery right away. So I did. I was so brave. You might see the videos of kibitz and bits and being in the hospital. I was trying to make out like I wasn't broken and hurt. Dr. Louise Lessard had to knock me out because my hand was shaking. So she had to put me to sleep. And then I waited for an hour and a half while all the nurses and all the doctors looked at me like, what's wrong with you? Isn't it enough? The man breaks your hand and he's not here for you. Don't you get it? He doesn't care about you. But there I was, Kimberly, finding excuse after excuse about why he was late and listening to the fact that he said he was down here cleaning. But when I walked in here, nothing was cleaned. Was it Kurt Aubin? Was it Oasis? We know it wasn't with Kimberly Ann Solomon, because I was busy being knocked out and operated on. So tonight, I'm in terrible pain. Yes, I have a photo of putting a bottle of pills in my zippered part of my purse and the time. I have also I was stood up. I was all excited to have a great time since, Lisa's kind of taken over my job. Even though I've worked a year and a half, I've watched people look at my hand, because after all, this is the only thing I have at the computer, this hand. So I watched them look at it, probably think how ugly that hand is. And I've typed away for a year and a half on a computer at 5165 Sherbrooke Street West. How do I get rewarded? Oh, by him and my daughter committing me. I've done nothing but try and prove my sanity when it was in question the whole time. Because yes, we've got back documents from the Jewish General and from the Montreal General, 2015, 16, 17, that say I was schizophrenic and bipolar. The fact is I've never taken any psychiatric meds, and just a little antidepressants. Where did the lies come from? Where did they come from? And why didn't I listen to everybody who warned me? Who warned me and told me he doesn't love you. Like Delphine Tremblay. Delphine Tremblay was there for me after Bordeaux. And she looked and she looked and she hemmed and hawed and she goes, this man doesn't love you. You're in prison for something you didn't do, and he didn't answer the phone. And not only that, Delphine Tremblay said, not only did he not answer the phone, he didn't pick up your phone calls when you were calling him collect from Bordeaux. He doesn't care for you. But the worst was, she said, you can't trust this man. Trust me, Mrs. Solomon, you cannot trust him. I have worked with many people that have been charged with the voie de fait. And you know what? They showed up. They called me begging me to please get their boyfriend or girlfriend out of prison. And your boyfriend didn't even get your phone calls. Please, Mrs. Solomon. Please. He doesn't love you. Give us some bits. That's the truth.